You know, I was thinking about joining a place like this. The truth is, I've never been a fan of losers sweating together in a confined space.
Unless it's in a courtroom and you're the one making them sweat.
I see my reputation precedes me.
Well, I'm aware of your reputation now, Specter. So why don't you tell me what the hell you're doing here?
Then you're also aware that I don't like to waste my time or my client's money. So why don't you drop your bullshit case against Elmont Investments right now?
Since when are you representing Elmont Investments?
Since they realized they were being railroaded by a showboater and that they needed a real lawyer to put him in his place.
Is that a fact?
Yes, it is.
Well, it looks to me like you had to bring your little buddy here because you're too scared to go up against me by yourself.
Yeah, he's not really scared of anyone. And for your information, until about 10 minutes ago, he had no idea who you were.
Bullshit. He knows exactly who I am. We worked in the same damn office for 3 years.
What?
What the hell are you talking about?
You really don't remember me, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, let me ring a bell for you. My name is Andrew Malik. And while you were kissing Cameron Dennis's ass, working on high-profile cases, I was 3 doors down working till 2 in the morning, putting the real criminals away. And you may not have remembered me then, but you're sure as hell gonna remember me now.
Let's get on with this. My client's a busy woman.
Apparently she's too busy to realize she just hired a firm that's willing to sell out their own clients.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, come on. You must be aware of what happened with William Sutter.
What happened was Harvey got him a better deal than anyone could have under the circumstances.
Is that what you call sending him to prison? A great deal?
I hope there's more to your legal strategy than talking shit about my firm, Andy.
Oh, I see you asked someone who I was.
Took a while to find someone who actually remembered. Now, ask my client an actual question or I'm shutting this down right now.
Okay, here's one. Mrs. Stanger, why didn't you tell me why one of your divisions suddenly needed to be sold on December 31st at 11:53 p.m.?
We finally got the offer that we'd been waiting for.
An offer worth $8 million less than the last one?
Last time I checked, being a deputy AG doesn't make you an expert at wholesale shipping.
No, but it sure as hell makes me an expert in executives locking in their bonuses illegally.
That is not...
He's baiting you. Don't respond.
I'm not baiting. I'm deposing.
Then why don't you ask a goddamn question based on evidence and save your speeches for outside the courthouse?
Did you knowingly defraud your shareholders to inflate your own bonus?
Don't answer that.
Did you inform your board of directors that you were taking a below-market offer?
Don't answer that either.
Wow, you're getting a lot of don't answer that question. I can see why they're worth the big bucks.
Listen to me, asshole. My client's innocent. And you come at her with nothing but innuendo, she's taking the fifth.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something that you may not know since you left being a prosecutor. Innocent people never take the fifth. And if you try that, I'll put the criminal case on hold. I'll bring the board up on civil charges, and believe me, they'll roll over on her before I'm finished offering them the chance.
Can you do that?
Yes, I can. And for the record, I don't give a shit if you're innocent or not. You are going to prison. How's that for making an impression, Harvey?
Okay, gentlemen. Why exactly are we here?
Your Honor, we're here because this is a trumped-up charge that shouldn't be allowed to go forward.
If it's so trumped up, why wouldn't your client answer a single question about it?
Because it's her job to protect her company, not offer up information to be used against it.
Bullshit. All your client cares about is protecting her bonus.
And all you care about is making a name for yourself, even if it means taking down innocent people.
Mr. Specter, I think very carefully before accusing a deputy attorney general of something like that.
I'm not accusing him of anything, Your Honor. I'm repeating exactly what he told my client on tape.
What? That's a lie.
You want us to play it for you? We have him on tape saying he doesn't give a shit whether Janet Stanger is innocent or not.
Your Honor, that was said in the heat of the moment. I did not mean that literally.
You mean you only said it to intimidate my client?
It wasn't intimidation.
Then what the hell was it?
You piece of shit.
Mr. Malik, I like what you've been doing for Wall Street. But I'm not letting you prosecute a fabricated case in my courtroom just to get another notch in your belt.
That's not what I'm doing.
Then you have 24 hours to prove them wrong. So, I suggest you stop calling them names and go find yourself some evidence.
Your Honor, you gave me 24 hours to introduce evidence that I have a case. Well, I would like to introduce this document.
Your Honor, he's about to introduce an article that says my client directed an illegal sale of a company. Well, I have a copy of that article right here, and unless he has the actual memo it refers to, this article itself is inadmissible.
Let me see that.
Your Honor, Mr. Specter is right. I do not have the memo that he's referring to, but since he brought it up, the reason that I would like to have entered that article is to show the court that that memo existed, and he buried it.
What?
Mr. Malik, that's an outrageous claim.
What's outrageous is that he's done it before and he's still practicing law.
Okay, that is a lie, and I want that stricken from the record.
It's not a lie. I can prove it.
Bullshit!
Mr. Specter, that's enough. If Mr. Malik can't back up his allegation, he'll be held in contempt of court. But in my experience, old dogs don't learn new tricks. So if you can prove it, that combined with this article will give me reason to believe that you've done it again. We'll reconvene in 2 days.
What the hell is he talking about?
Whatever it is, I swear to you that when the dust settles, we'll still win this thing.
You son of a bitch, you got nothing on me because there's nothing to have.
Oh, I've got plenty. The only question is, which of the many times that you've crossed the line am I planning on exposing to the world?
Don't tell me you still want me to give up, because even if I wanted to...
That's not what I'm here to say. We need to figure out what case he's talking about.
I know what case. He worked in the DA's office 10 years. He's talking about Clifford Danner.
Harvey, that doesn't make any sense. You didn't suppress that evidence. Cameron Dennis did.
Malik doesn't give a shit about that. I was the prosecuting attorney. I should have known what was happening with my own case, which means we're screwed.
Unless
what?
Unless we can get Cameron Dennis to admit that he buried the evidence and that you didn't know about it.
Mike, there's no way Cameron's going to admit to that. Wait a second.
What?
There's also no way he'd set me up for something I didn't do, which means we need to figure out how Malik's going to make it look like I suppressed that evidence.
He's going to subpoena the one other person who was there when you put Clifford Danner away.
No.
Yes. He's calling me to the stand in 2 days.
Honor, Clifford Danner has nothing to do with Elmont Investments. Donna Paulson's work on it is covered, underprivileged, and this entire case should be thrown out right
More
now.
importantly, I agree. Clifford Danner has nothing to do with this. In fact, if anything even remotely resembling that name comes out of my mouth, feel free to hold me in contempt. But in the meantime, unless the defense would like to bring up what I had for lunch in the 3rd grade, I'd like to call my witness.
Your Honor.
Ms. Paulson, please take the stand.
Ms. Paulson, could you please state your employment history prior to becoming a legal secretary?
I was an actress.
Were you able to make a living at that?
No. I worked as a waitress to supplement my income, but I don't see what that
And how
has
much
to
do you make now, Ms. Paulson? Somewhere in the 6 figures?
Yes.
It's quite an improvement on minimum wage plus tips, wouldn't you say?
What can I say? I'm very good at what I do.
And was shredding a document related to the Coastal Motors case that your firm tried years ago one of the things that you were good at doing?
Shit.
What the hell does he know about that?
Doesn't matter, he knows.
Ms. Paulson, I'll ask you again. Did you destroy evidence on that case? And I'll remind you that you're under oath.
Objection. The document he's referring to was fake. It's not illegal to get rid of fraudulent documents.
Did she know that when she destroyed it?
It doesn't matter. So unless he plans to prosecute the witness for doing her job...
I plan to ask the witness questions. I'd like the chance to do that.
Your Honor...
Mr. Specter, back off. Witness will answer the question.
Yes, I shredded the file.
That's your boss's request.
No.
Ms. Paulson, were you fired during the Coastal Motors trial and then rehired 1 week later?
Yes, but
And since then, you've become your firm's chief operating officer, but you're not a lawyer, are you?
you don't need to be a lawyer to be a COO.
Then do you have an MBA?
No, I don't.
Of course you don't. All you have is a bachelor's in theater, and you were a part-time waitress, part-time actress when you quit to become a legal secretary, which is what you were until Harvey Specter made you COO overnight. Tell me, do you have any of the qualifications normally required for that position?
I have been at the firm longer than anyone. I know how it works.
Oh, so do I. By breaking the law and then rewarding the people that do.
That's a lie.
Well, then how did you get your promotion? Because there's only 2 ways I can think of when you're not qualified, and they're both pretty distasteful.
Objection, that's inflammatory.
Answer the question.
I'll tell you how I got it. I asked for it.
You asked for it. Well, you know, if that's all it takes, maybe I should ask Mr. Specter for a pony. Except I don't think that's all it takes. I think it takes destroying evidence, getting fake fired, and a little acting ability to pull it off.
Your Honor, he's testifying.
Yeah, well, then I'll wrap it up. Because if she was willing to destroy evidence in that case, she's willing to do it in this one. And that is why the memo referred to in that article no longer exists.
Your Honor.
I've heard enough. This case is moving forward, and I'm allowing that article to be admitted as evidence.
Well, did you come to cut a deal? Because I'm all ears, as long as it includes an admission that you lost and I won.
Oh, we're here to talk about an admission, but not the kind you think.
Yeah, we're here to discuss an admission of fabricated evidence into court by you.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I did no such thing.
We know you didn't do it yourself. You had 2 idiots do it for you.
If it's all the same to you, Harvey, I actually don't consider myself an idiot.
Ah, you have a point. You were the one who figured out he baited us into entering that newspaper forum.
Well, to be fair, though, it was Donna who figured out that he went to Holly Cromwell because it gave the whole thing credibility.
It's not a crime to give someone a piece of paper and have them drop it off at an address.
But it is a crime to lie about it under oath, and I'm gonna put you on that stand.
You can't force me to testify in my own case.
I'm afraid you opened the door to that one when you made Harvey's character an issue, because his character is an issue, then why isn't yours?
Look, I broke no laws. And we all know that Janet Stanger's guilty.
And if she's guilty, and you're as good as you think you are, you should have gotten her convicted without planting that bullshit. So which is it, Andy? Do you want to be humiliated on the stand, or do you want to drop this case right now, you evidence manufacturing piece of shit? What are you doing here, Andy?
I came here to tell you that you may have won the case, but I still wanted to get back at you. So I decided to come after your old mentor.
And if you think Cameron Dennis can't handle whatever you throw at him, you got another thing coming.
I'm not talking about Cameron Dennis. I'm talking about your other mentor, Jessica Pearson.
What did you do?
I didn't do it. You did, when you let her take the bullet for you with Mike Ross.
Andrew, this is between you and me, not Jessica.
Wow, look at that. Andrew, huh? Not Malik or Andy. Andrew.
Listen to me. What she did for Mike Ross doesn't involve you.
Oh, it involves me, because she admitted to being a party to fraud in front of the New York State Bar. Funny thing is, no one seemed to care. Well, I did. So I whipped up a motion to have her disbarred. And when a motion like that comes from the Attorney General's office, man, it is amazing how much people start to care.
You son of a
Oh,
bitch.
there it is. That's the look I came here to see. The only thing better would be if I could be there when you have to tell Jessica Pearson that you cost her her license to practice law. Have a nice evening, Harvey. Harvey Specter! What are you doing in a place where people with integrity work?
I came to tell you should have stayed down after I knocked you out the last time, because I'm representing Jim Allen.
Well, what a surprise that you would step into the ring with a fraud. Hey, speaking of frauds, how's Jessica Pearson enjoying the Windy City?
She's doing just fine, but you're about to get what's coming to you.
Well, then you picked the wrong case, because there's no way a fighter in his prime loses to a middle-aged has-been.
And upsets happen all the time. Broadway Joe, Miracle on Ice, Eagles Patriots last year, what? You think they were all crooked?
Team sports, asshole. The easiest game in the world to fix is boxing, and everybody knows it, so defend him all you want. But I'm not backing down.
I don't think you understand. I'm not just defending him. I'm coming after you. Because you'd rather trump up a case against a promoter than go after a real criminal.
Jim Allen is a real criminal. He is staining a sport that I love, and I'm not gonna let him get away with it.
You love boxing?
Middleweight champ, Eastern Long Island, 2 years in a row.
What do you say we lace him up and settle this in the ring?
Spoken like a lawyer with a guilty man for a client.
Spoken like someone who's as afraid of me in the gym as he should be in the courtroom.
You finished?
Nope. But you are. You just don't know it yet.
All right, I understand we're here because of a motion to dismiss.
That's right, Your Honor. He has no proof my client ever defrauded anyone.
Never? Then what do you call rigging a scale before a fight?
If you're talking about the Watkins-Lopez fight, that was 15 years ago. And Omar Watkins was a kid that made a 5-pound mistake.
Or Jim Allen's a promoter who let an overweight fighter break the rules and then paid him $50,000 to lie about it.
Alonzo, I'm Robert Zane. Been a fan for a long time. Have a seat.
Look, I'll have a seat, mister, but let me save you some time. Ricky didn't take a dive.
You sound pretty sure.
I'm sure because I felt my glove smash his face.
Defense is right, Mr. Malik. Circumstantial evidence from 15 years ago isn't enough.
Then how about the fact that a huge bet was placed right before this fight?
A lot of bets were placed before this fight.
Not $100,000 on the underdog at the last second.
You know, everybody counted me out. Now the only thing they're counting to is to 10. Because I dropped that chump, plain and simple.
$100,000?
That's right, Your Honor. All in increments of 9,900.
Increments? Then you don't know it was the same person at all. Not to mention the fact that 9,900 is under the legal reporting requirement.
By $100, which is awfully convenient if you're trying to break the law and not draw attention to it, like Jim Allen did.
Jim Allen's not dirty. I don't care what that lawyer says. I didn't take a dive. And I tell you something else. I get a rematch with that piece of shit, I'm gonna drop him like a stone.
The fact is, you only found something suspicious by doing something suspicious.
I was doing my job.
Your job isn't to look at bets under $10,000.
Hey, I'll look at whatever I want, and when I find out who made those bets, I'll have your fraudulent client dead to rights.
That's enough. The evidence is sufficient to move forward.
Your Honor.
Enough, Mr. Specter. This case is going to trial.
Look, we've been over this all night. It comes down to a choice between cutting Ricky a deal and payback with Malik, and I am not going to...
Wait a second. Payback, that's it.
What's it, Lewis? Where are you going with this?
How much revenue has Jim lost since these charges were brought?
I don't know. His license is suspended. He hasn't been able to book a fight. Why? What's your point?
My point is, once we show that he's innocent, someone needs to pay back all the revenue he's lost. That someone is Andrew Malik.
Lewis, I don't want to take his money. I want to ruin his reputation.
What Lewis is saying is that Malik won't pay it. The state will, which means the voters will.
Are you talking about suing him for compensation under the Wrongful Prosecution Act?
You bet your sweet hindquarters I am. Which means he either cuts Ricky a deal or any higher office aspirations he has, they're done.
You think Jim Allen will forego a lawsuit just to get Ricky a better deal?
Once he finds out why Ricky did it, yeah,
He will.
I mean, Harvey, there's only one problem. You wanted to ruin Malik's reputation. This deal won't do that.
You leave that to me. And Louis, you're a genius.
No, Harvey. I'm managing partner.
Let me get this straight. You'll come at me for Jim Allen's losses if I prosecute Ricky Crosby, who you know is guilty and wasn't even your client until today?
What he was isn't important. What he is getting a deal.
So take your medicine and count yourself lucky that we're willing to horse trade. Because if we weren't, you'd be fucked right now.
Which you are anyway, because you're going to be issuing a public apology for going after an innocent man.
No way. I admit that. It ruins me for higher office.
What do you think I'm here for?
And you wouldn't be in this position if you didn't go after an innocent man in the first place.
I will issue an apology first thing tomorrow.
No, you will issue one now. Because we're not giving you a chance to weasel out of this.
We even did you a solid and wrote one up for you. Robert, did you know there are 12 different synonyms for the word incompetent?
After he signs this, there's going to be a 13th. Malik.
You know, you think this is funny, but sob story or not, a crime was committed here, and you are using it to ruin my career. So you'd better watch your backs.
Tomorrow's gonna be what tomorrow's gonna be, Andy. But for today, Jessica Pearson sends her regards.
You think you can go over my head and there won't be any consequences?
I think you wouldn't be here if your boss hadn't put the screws to you for coming after me.
You're right. He called me at midnight in my home and said that if I had nothing to hide, why the hell didn't I come after you? Well, you wanted it, you got it. You are under arrest for conspiring with a federal prosecutor.
You're making a mistake, Malik. What do you think the judge is going to say when he finds out you arrested your opposing counsel?
He's going to say guilty as charged, because I'm not just going to disbar you. I'm putting you away.
I want to call my lawyer.
Officer Haskins has butterfingers. I'll see you down there. We'll try to reach out to your lawyer on the way. Let's get to it, Sean. I know you did this. I know why. You owed Harvey Specter your career.
The hell I do.
Oh, you're gonna tell me that he didn't take down Eric Woodall, which put you in your job, and that's why you got his buddy out of prison?
Those things are unrelated.
Well, that'd be the first time in history that both hands are clean and one didn't wash the other.
You need to get your facts straight, because the deal that I made to take down William Sutter was
With Mike Ross, not me.
Then why'd you pursue Sutter as a client?
His son-in-law, Kevin Miller, got Mike Ross out of a jam. I owed him one.
And Kevin Miller says that's a lie.
And that's the coerced testimony of a convicted felon.
You think that's all I got? Phone records. 24 conversations between you and Sean during that time. How do you explain that?
Frank Gallo was in there. He was a danger to Mike Ross, so I called Sean.
Bullshit. You want to get an inmate moved? You talk to the warden, not an SEC prosecutor.
Mike's life was threatened. I was talking to anyone who'd listen.
Bullshit again. Mike Ross was in danger. You couldn't get Gallo moved, so you had to get Mike out of there. And that's when you went to your buddy Sean and made a deal, which he took because he owed you.
I didn't fucking deal.
Yes, you did. I know the whole story. I can tell it, I can prove it, and the jury's gonna believe it. The real question is, which one of you two is gonna figure that out first?
Not me.
Look at his track record. Mike Ross went to prison for him. Jessica Pearson lost her license for him. He manipulates people.
I didn't manipulate anyone.
You manipulated the law. You crossed the line at every turn. You think the rules don't apply to you.
I'm good with who I am.
That's the fucking problem. You pursued a client with the sole purpose of putting him away. You did it, you know it, and you don't even care. Sean, you know what happens to prosecutors who go to prison. This is your last chance. You won't go to trial, you won't lose your job. All you have to do is admit the truth, and this will all be over.
It is over, Malik. My clients are done answering questions.
Yeah, well, I'm done asking. Oh, and you don't have clients, Mr. Williams, you just have him.
What the hell does that mean?
That means Sean Cahill asked for new representation.
Who?
Faye Richardson. She advised her client to take my deal, and he agreed.
After I bailed Harvey out, I pulled the arrest warrant. Turns out, the time on it was 9 p.m., 2 hours before Cahill's boss went to Malik's.
And exactly 1 hour after I saw Forsman. Shit, he didn't arrest me because Cahill went over his head. He did it because he knew I was getting close to something.
Which leads me to this. Sutter's autopsy. He didn't know he was dying. He died of a heart attack on the spot.
Which means Forsman wasn't telling the truth.
But he was telling the truth. He had to have gotten the story from Sutter. Otherwise, how did he know?
See, that's the thing. He wasn't lying about what Sutter told him. He was lying about when. Malik's whole case hinges on Forsman's testimony. And in order for it to be admissible, it had to be a deathbed confession.
And you can't give a deathbed confession without a deathbed.
Which means Sutter must have told Forsman. But Forsman didn't put it together about Cahill until it was too late.
So this means you're off the hook. We've got proof.
Maybe. But I don't just want proof that Forsman was lying. I want proof that Malik knew.
How are we gonna get that?
By giving Sean Cahill a chance to make things right.
What the hell is this? Where's Faye?
Faye's not coming because Sean's not signing your deal.
Well, then I guess we're going to court.
No, Malik, you're going to court because we didn't conspire with a convicted felon. You did.
The hell are you talking about?
He's talking about the fact that Charles Forsman lied about the timing of Sutter's confession.
And you're the one who told him to do it.
I can't believe this. You can't see what's happening here? He's spinning you. That's what he does.
You call this spin, Andy? I call it evidence.
You pulled my records, I pulled yours. All your contacts with Charles Forsman, every single one.
Including the phone call he made to you 5 minutes after I left him, warning you we were getting close.
Not to mention the deal that you cut with him 3 months after Sutter died.
And there's no record of any contact between you and Charles Forsman before that.
You think you're gonna intimidate me into dropping this?
No, Andy, I don't. And we're not intimidating.
We're arresting. You're hereby charged with fabricating evidence in a criminal case.
The hell I am. I'm the goddamn state's attorney.
No, you're not. See, Donna told you this would happen, and now it is.
Remember what you said about prosecutors who'd go to prison, Andy? Well, you're about to find out.
You're not gonna get away with this.
You just did.